crafters, it's Alex Vanover, and in this video I'm going to tell you all about StarCraft SoftFlex Heat Transfer Vinyl, or HTV. You've probably heard a lot about SoftFlex over the last couple of months on the 651 vinyl, soon to be 143 vinyl Facebook group, as well as on our website and all different kinds of places. So I want to tell you more about it and answer some of your questions, such as how does it compare to Siser EasyWeed? So let's get started. SoftFlex Heat Transfer Vinyl, or iron-on vinyl, is meant for fabric products like t-shirts and tote bags. And SoftFlex is made by one of our vendors called StarCraft. You'll hear all kinds of products made by StarCraft on the 651 vinyl, soon to be 143 vinyl website. And SoftFlex applies best to cotton polyester blends, as well as tri-blend fabrics. It's applied at a slightly lower than average temperature at 285 degrees for 8 to 10 seconds using medium to firm pressure. One great thing about that is that it's easy to apply using an iron, easy press, or a heat press. The lower application temperature makes it useful for materials that sometimes can scorch easily, such as rayon. When using materials like rayon, we recommend using a temperature of 265 degrees for your press and doing two 5-second presses, allowing the material to cool in between to avoid scorching as much as possible. One of the things that crafters love the most about SoftFlex is its matte finish. It's thin enough to feel painted on to most fabrics, similar to almost like a screen print feeling, which is great for those who don't like the obvious texture of HTV on their shirts. And the spectrum of how stretchy StarCraft SoftFlex is, it falls in between Siser EasyWeed and Siser Stretch. So SoftFlex is slightly more stretchy than Siser EasyWeed, but not quite as stretchy as Siser Stretch. So it's great for tight-fitted clothing and even stretchy workout gear and anything else that you need to use HTV on. The great thing is it can be a little bit stretchy, but it's versatile enough to be used for your everyday HTV projects. The carrier sheet on SoftFlex is a little bit extra tacky, which means that it holds the HTV to the carrier sheet a little bit tighter, allowing you to cut and weed a little bit more intricate designs than most HTV, and it still weeds perfectly. Currently, there are 42 colors of StarCraft SoftFlex Heat Transfer Vinyl. One of the most common questions that we get about StarCraft SoftFlex is how does it compare to Siser EasyWeed? And I want to tell you guys firsthand that I have used both of these products and I think that they are both fantastic. I don't think that you should use one or the other. I think that you should use both, and they both have their differences. So some things that I've noticed between Siser EasyWeed and StarCraft SoftFlex are that Siser EasyWeed has more of a semi-gloss to a gloss finish, so it's a little bit different of a texture if you're putting it on a matte fabric like a t-shirt or something like that, whereas SoftFlex does tend to blend into the fabric a little bit more because it matches that matte finish. I've also noticed that SoftFlex is a little bit thinner, so it feels a little bit more painted on the fabric than something like Siser EasyWeed. But the reason that we bring in multiple products like this is just to give you guys more brand options. We don't love SoftFlex more than we love EasyWeed, or EasyWeed more than we love SoftFlex. We love both products and we want to give you guys as many great options as possible, so we highly encourage you to try both of these products. Another question that we get frequently is whether or not you can apply StarCraft SoftFlex using an easy press. Because if you guys have ever used Siser Stretch before, you know that it requires very, very firm pressure in order to get a good press. And the answer to that is yes. I would say that you want to compare the pressure that StarCraft SoftFlex needs to almost like the pressure that you would need to apply glitter HTV. So it definitely needs some medium to firm pressure, but not quite as firm as Siser Stretch. So if you're using an easy press, I think that StarCraft SoftFlex is probably a little bit easier for application purposes. And all the rules of regular heat transfer vinyl still apply to StarCraft SoftFlex. For example, after you press it, you need to wait at least 24 hours before you wash it for the first time to make sure that the HTV is fully solidified on the shirt. And it's going to last through tons and tons of washes, and in fact, if you apply StarCraft SoftFlex correctly, it should outlast the life of the garment. So the quality is fantastic. If you have any questions about using StarCraft SoftFlex, be sure to drop those in the comments for me because you know that I'd be happy to answer them for you. And if you haven't already, make sure you go down below and subscribe to the 651 Vinyl, soon to be 143 Vinyl YouTube channel so that you never miss when we upload a new video. And I'll put the link to shopping StarCraft SoftFlex down in the description of this video in case you're interested in checking it out. I'm Alex Vanover, and I'll see you guys in the next one.